Okay, so the way that my house is set up is we have these big, beautiful brown doors in the front of our house. Once you walk through those, everything in the house is kind of like a room. You know, like there's no hallways really. It's just like room, room, room. And so in our back room is our living room in the back of our house. And our living room is my favorite room in the house by far. We have this beautiful, big L-shaped couch, and all my friends, when we come home from college, like we all hang out there, and my parents are there, and my brother and his friends, and it's just like a really fun room. I love this room. And one of the main reasons that makes it so big and so beautiful to me, to my personal opinion, is the windows. And these windows they start from the floor and go all the way to the ceiling. And so they just kind of wrap around the back part of the wall. So, you can see out into the backyard, and if you're out there, you can look in, and, it's one of my favorite parts about it. And so one night, I was in high school, and my brother and I were at home. My parents were in town, so I was, watching my brother. And we're sitting in our living room, just lounging on the couch and watching TV or something. And, it's kind of late. It's like 11:30 or midnight or whatever. And we hear this big bang come from my parents' room. They're not there. No one's making that sound. And so we kind of look at each other, and we're like, you know what, something just fell. It's okay, no big deal. So I was still kind of freaking out, but I put on this front to my brother, like, that it's going to be, no big deal. No, who cares? So I go over to the phone, and I'm kind of nervous. So I pick up the phone, and I call one of my friends. And we're just talking and chatting about, random things just to get my mind off of that. And finally, I'm okay. I'm not even thinking about it. No big deal. And then the phone line goes dead. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I look at my brother, and he has no idea. And so I realize that something's going on. And I look at my brother, who's sitting on the couch, and look out the window, and there is a man out of our windows in our backyard. And so I ran over to my brother. I said, we got to get the heck out of here. Other choice words, mind you. I grab him. We run out the front door. In the front, I can see this, it's big, like, SUV-looking thing, not a Tahoe, something like that. And we see that. It's not a car we recognize. The lights are on, and we run outside, and I'm like, okay, what are we going to do? Run to our neighbors right before, and no one's, I'm like sprinting for my life. No one's behind us, anything. So we get there. We call the police. The police come. This whole ordeal. Turns out, so my parents were out of town, and my high school boyfriend, wanted to come over because he knew my parents weren't going to be there. Drove his father's car, parked in front of my house. We weren't answering the door because we couldn't hear it because we were in our back of our house. So he came around. That's what I saw in the window. And the phone line went dead because it hadn't been on the charger. And it was this huge deal, and everyone knew about it, and I was incredibly embarrassed. But it wasn't a robber, and my brother and I were safe. So, the end.